Okay, so what does this little machine here do for us?
Well, this is a high gauge. I mean, on every single machine you have calipers, high gauge, goes, no-go gauges, and the operator has to check every single part that comes off the machine. Not batching the parts, but every single part that comes out of the machine gets measured to tolerance.
Okay, so that's what keeps them as close to perfect with each other as possible.
Yeah, because
the use of these kinds of tools.
Usually a tool wears, a tool breaks. So with high gauges, calipers, go-no-go gauges, and all that, you can always determine if the part's on par or if the part is out of whack.
And that helps with the reliability of the gun. Ultimately, it makes things more reliable.
Exactly. So on this machine, we do a lot of our 80 to 100. This machine over here, we have our extrusions that we buy it obviously with lathe, and we'll go ahead and cut them to size on the bandsaw, and then we'll go in here, and on this base setup, we'll go in and do, we'll clean up the top. We'll drill into them to get the ID perfect, and then we flip them around, do the same thing on this side, and clean them up.
What do we have here?
Well, here we have the second off for the rails. The rails get, cut and true on the first machine where we put them vertically, where they cut it facing, and then we'll come into this machine, plug it into a fourth axis, and run the program for the rail, and this is what we come up with.
So look at that. Okay, that's the rail. That's how it comes out. This is just how it came out of the machine. So you can see how accurate the machining is on these things. It's just beautiful work. And all of these holes in here help with a couple of things. They help to keep the barrel cool, but it also gives you a way to grip the gun where you don't touch that barrel, because after you fired that barrel a few times, it's going to be hot enough to blister your hand.
And this is for the Makasi.
That's for the Makasi?
And obviously we have a short stroke piston in here, so it gets hot.
Yeah.
This is a gas key material. It's a 4140 hardened to about 32, 34 Rockwell. And what we do is we do a first operation on this blank, and then we finish it off on this machine. It comes out like this.
Comes out like that.
Beautiful.
We do the plungers for the closing mechanism, on this machine as well, which this one's already finished. Well, you're gonna look at it like this. You can see where we do it out of 4140 as well, hardened.
So one of the questions I was going to ask you is...
Oh, sorry, this one's stainless. I just remembered. We started off doing it in 4140, but we went off and did it in stainless.
Okay.
Stronger.
So one of the questions I wanted to ask is, why would people want to look at your gun over other guns? And I think we're answering all those questions right here.
Well, it's very simple. All our parts are made in-house, pretty much.
Okay.
And all our parts that we don't make in-house, that we outsource, are made in the USA. We don't use Chinese parts. When you make it in the States, and you're not bringing it in from China, or from Taiwan, or from somewhere else, that's cheap labor, that's the difference.
There's definitely reliability aspects involved in Chinese stuff. They just
tolerances and everything.
Tight, yeah.
So the thing is that here we machine everything in-house. All the main pieces are machined in-house, about 90% of the gun. And the difference is when you're machining, there's tolerance stacking. Like you have a tolerance of plus or minus 2,000s or plus or minus 3,000s. And what happens is, if you're on the high end of stacking on both parts that are mating together, they're not going to fit. And if it's the other way around, where your stacking is below the measurement, so you get a lot of slop.
Right.
And our guns they fit with no slop.
If you end up with slop, it's gonna compromise accuracy.
Yes. This is a D&M 4500, which works very well, holds the tolerances. We have 5700s as well. Here we're doing the gas block for the Makasi.
And Makasi is the new model that you came out with this year?
Yeah, Makasi is a new model. We have that one in 5.56, and we have it in 7.62 by 39 as well. We have it in a 16-inch, and we have it in a 10.5.
Fantastic. Will we get to see examples of those
In a
later
little
on?
while.
Fantastic.
If you're lucky.
Oh, well, I'll get lucky.
This is the Makasi. Makasi is it's a hybrid between the M4 and the FAL, the Belgian FAL. As you can see, it's fire control group is for a M4, same fire control group. You can switch out, put whatever trigger you want, drop-in trigger. It's bufferless, so it has no buffer.
Right.
So this is the FAL side. The way to open it is with this, lifting this up, and it pries open like over here. I'll show you on this one.
Just like that.
And it's the same fire control group as an M4, but it's all bufferless because it's all contained in a spring in the upper.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
And it's a non-reciprocating charging handle.
Right.
And when you lock it, you don't have no pins. You just
Slap
lock
it shut.
slap it shut, and you're ready to go. So the stock, you grab it, push it up like the FAL.
And turn it right around.
Turn it right around, but you can fire it. Even if you're carrying it folded, you can literally, punch out,
Right.
boom, make your shots.
One of the things that I never really fell in love with about the AR platform is that the way the charging lever comes back, you can't really charge it without pushing the gun away from your face. This thing eliminates that, because the charging lever being on the side, you can cycle a bolt like that.
Yeah, if you have if you have a
Misfire or
whatever, you can
it comes
just
up. Yeah, and
punch it
you're
out.
ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see that as something that would, for me, be more ideal for law enforcement. But I don't get to pick.
Exactly. It does cover. As you can see here, it doesn't go down. It goes up. Yeah, we just wanted to make it a little different, and it works fine on this gun.
Fantastic.
The folding stock is made out of steel. This is all steel that we have made out of a casting and finished off here. This is steel as well. This tube here is steel in order to bend it, because aluminum doesn't bend that good.
It doesn't bend
And
well.
this is solid aluminum.
Okay.
And this is aluminum over here. So the thing is, it's a solid
Right.
butt stock. We have this platform also with the M-lock configuration in 16 and in 10.5.
Okay.
And we have it with the quad
Okay.
configuration.
All right.
This is a 12-inch rail for the 16-inch. This is I think it's a 10 or an 8-inch rail on this one.
Okay.
And full quad.
Right. So the quad rail is just what it sounds like. It has these Picatinny rails on 4 positions on it.
Correct.
Right.
And the good thing about the pistol is that you can go ahead and it has a Picatinny in the back. So that Picatinny in the back, what happens is that this, you can attach any type of buttstock. You can attach the normal standard FAL buttstock if you want to convert it to an SBR. Or you can put in a sling that has an adapter right here. We also have a QD right here
Okay.
that you can plug in. Let me take this QD out of here.
Okay.
And let me show you what you can do. A single point sling, you can go ahead and just prop it in there. Boom.
And then it's
There you
hanging
go.
right there.
So what you do is you hold it and you stretch your arms out, and you're shooting it like with a stretched arm, and the single point is stuck on the gun. So it gives you a better support
Right.
when you're shooting it. And you can carry it very simple like this.
Right. That's
as a
fabulous.
pistol. Yep.
They're very well thought out. Everything that you put into it has a purpose. Nothing accidental here.
Well, it took us a while to get this gun out, so this gun's been in design and for about 1.5 years, almost 2 years.
And you guys are the only ones that are making this.
We designed it.
Yeah. So this is your proprietary
Yes.
piece, right?
Yes. Yeah, we designed this, and it took a while to get all the pieces together and all the different designs, and and it worked. We have it with the 3-prong here, also proprietary to us.
So I understand you're going to be bringing this out in larger calibers maybe next year.
Well, we have this right now in a 5.56, and we have it in the 7.62 by 39, which works phenomenally.
Very well.
Yeah. We're thinking about bringing it for next year out in 308. This brings nostalgic look to it, you know, because it's everything is FAL back.
Right, right. Well, it is beautiful. What a gorgeous gun.
Non-reciprocating charging handle. So, you know.
Right. So once you've charged it, in other words, okay, the BC can go back and forth inside the tube, and the handle doesn't move until you're ready to charge it again. Right.
Exactly. So you charge it,
and then
it'll stay there.
Right.
It'll stay put. Bam, 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 bam. You run out of bullets. It locks back, and then you can either charge it with the charging handle or press your bolt catch release.
Right.
That's it.
That's fantastic. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna have to have one of these sooner or later.
Yeah.
My wife's probably gonna beat my.
Well,
my
we
friend,
have several colors for these as well. I mean, you can tell. I mean, we have the OD green. The only color that changes is the rail color. Everything else is black. So we have it with, you know, the OD green, the FDE, the black. We have it with the burnt bronze. What other colors do we have? That's about it, no?
Tungsten?
On the tungsten.
Okay.
That's right, right
All
here.
right. Now, if a customer wanted to special order something, they could talk to you about a special order color. Is that possible?
It's going to run you a little more because
Right.
the special order color is not our standard.
Right.
But hey, we've done some crazy stuff in the past.
A lady or gentleman just has to have one in pink. They could order it in pink if they had to. It would cost them, but they could do it. Pink isn't my color.
Well, I gotta say.
You know, I just,
Maybe the tiger stripe pink.
yeah, I'm not a big pink guy.
Yeah, but I mean, we've done some crazy
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, we've done something like this, or we've done the Rhodesian pattern over there, and we've done multi patterns like this one.
So colors are possible. Different patterns and colors are possible.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
I mean, you know,
Yeah. That's
there's
fantastic.
a price to it. I mean,
Right,
if
but
you're
it's
willing-
available.
It's available. If
Yeah.
you're willing to pay for it, yes.
Yeah, that's, well, these are beautiful. I'm telling you right now, I see one of these being in my gun safe very shortly. I can't help myself.
We'll try to make that happen.
Yeah, maybe at 7.62 by 39s are out, man. Yes, sir. Well, these are beautiful. Gus, I can't thank you enough for showing us these guns.
No problem.
Are you guys planning on maybe any handguns in the future or anything like that?
We're thinking about doing now a polymer frame handgun, not a subcompact, but a compact.
Compact? Mm-hmm.
Compact size.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, that sounds interesting.
And a bolt action.
Okay, so a bolt action rifle and a subcompact?
It's easier for us to do a chassis gun
Right.
because of the machining and all that stuff we have in the back. I think that's the way we're going to get into the market with a bolt gun.
Okay. Well, it sounds really good to me, so.
And we'll probably start with a small chamber, you know, the 308, 6.5, the 308 variants.
Right, yeah. That's a pretty versatile variant. There's a lot of different calibers you can go with
Oh, yeah.
on that,
Yeah, you can go with 6mm PRC.
0.470 diameter back into that case and
Yeah.
bolt face. You do a lot of different stuff with it. Really nice.
Yeah, we're coming out, I think, in the next couple of weeks with a 22, a dedicated 22.
Okay.
But it's going to be a dedicated 22 barrel as well.
Okay.
It's not going to be a 223 barrel or anything like that. It's going to be a 22 barrel.
Yeah. 22 long rifle.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And it's sweet. It shoots very nice. We've already built it, and it is a really nice little gun. It's nothing plastic in it, just for the stock. But the receiver is going to be the same receiver as we have on our AR platform.
Okay.
Obviously, it's going to have a 22 bolt and a 22 barrel. But other than that, everything's going to be the same. So we're going to have the same feeling and muscle memory and everything of an AR-15, but in a 22.
Yeah, control. Hey everybody, Bill 1911 here. Hey, listen, if you're watching this video, if you're enjoying it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, okay? That's really important to us. And make sure you like us, and by all means, come to visit us at askbill1911.com.